Welcome to your Active's EU Tweets of the Week. Veggie Burger debate makes us lose hope. French Interior Minister is a bit of a dope. And a big change of heart comes from the Pope. I think that a sausage should be a sausage, said Danish MEP Pernille Weiss in the European Parliament on Tuesday. The contorted machinations of policy that led to this unremarkable statement, however, beggar belief. There's a pandemic going on, climate change continues unabated, and Brexit teeters on the brink. But the European Parliament is preparing to vote on whether veggie burgers can still be called burgers or must be rebranded veggie discs and veggie sausages as veggie tubes. Welcome to 2020. Martini Seltzemeyer was so moved he resorted to poetry. Veggie branding is in for a stoppage, as an idea of distinctly low wattage means it's only a burger if it involves murder, and otherwise it'll not be a sausage. This burger argument is getting out of control, tweeted Jack Parrock, showing this advert at Schumann metro station in Brussels, Ceci n'est pas un burger, which is clever, but it still does look an awful lot like a burger. If the argument customers are being deceived by the label Veggie Burger seriously wins in the EU Parliament, I'm going to lose my mind, said one account, while Ville Cantel channeled Bon Jovi, saying it's this kind of ridiculous stuff that gives the EU a bad name. Meanwhile, in more food-related news, French Interior Minister Gérald Darmanin told news channel BFM TV he is shocked by international food aisles in French supermarkets.
Ça m'a toujours choqué d'entrer dans un hypermarché et de voir qu'il y avait en arrivant un rayon de telle cuisine communautaire et de telle autre à côté.
Apparently because they stoke separatism. But Katie Lee says she now can't stop thinking about him crying next to the soy sauce. That overpriced bottle of HP sauce in the ethnic food aisle of France Prix is a threat to the Fifth Republic, joked Damon Wake. Could you leave my hummus out of all of this? Begged Ian Brossat. And in Le Choux headlines, French Interior Minister seen fighting taco in supermarket aisle. Finally this week, Pope Francis called for civil union laws for same-sex couples in a break with church doctrine on Wednesday. Pope Francis opening up to homosexuality is one of the most historical changes I've witnessed in my life, said Alberto Alemano. Tweet of God pointed out that in the Bible, Jesus specifically says absolutely nothing against homosexuality. The Pope is more progressive than half a dozen EU countries, added Diego Velázquez. And MEP assistants reckon Poland and Hungary have left the chat. That's it for this week. Join me again next Friday for more highlights and food fights from the Brussels bubble Twitter sphere.